So, part two of the Hecate messages for Aquarius moon. So, what I was getting from like the Four of Swords and like give your relationship a chance is like cultivate a healthy relationship with yourself first. Like center into yourself. Be comfortable being who you are first, and then that will help you with other relationships. And then we have like the Two of Wands and getting to know each other. And the message on this on getting to know each other is like as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is given like very much like it's kind of giving inner world to me. Like with like when I see these like shadow people, like it gives kind of like subconscious energy for me. And then when I'm seeing like the world here, it's kind of like your subconscious world. Now it's not like you have to like reveal every like you don't have to explain yourself per se. It's just allow yourself to exist as your truest self, the part of you that you typically like keep wrapped up, but like you wish other people would know because it's just like this is really me. This is really me. This is me when I'm like alone. This is me when I'm not afraid of what other people are going to think about me. And I've said this 1,000 fucking times, and I repeat this to myself regularly. You cannot be accepted for who you are if you're not who you are when you meet people. Like, I would rather be rejected for being me than to be accepted for pretending to be something that I'm not. And it's hard to meet genuine people if you cannot show up as a genuine person, as who you are genuinely. Right. And then we have the moon, very much like Hecate presence that gives. And then it says like stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. For that, like, because I'm not using these sexual romance cards, this is kind of like just like a sweet way of like conveying the message to me. But I mean, if that resonates with you, then by all means. But what I'm seeing, like, if this is really about, there's a whole bunch of crows like flying outside my window all of a sudden. I'm getting like this is really about like literally. And it's funny because it reminds me of this card. But anyways, okay. What I'm getting is like this is really about your mind, your mental energy. Like with the moon, I'm kind of also getting like that subconscious energy. Um, your subconscious needs work, or you've been working on that. Okay, my candle just went out. I had a feeling. Yep, this is. But yeah, your subconscious needs work. And that's what I'm getting because like when I was pulling the cards, I saw deception at the bottom of this, and this is like someone's wearing a false mask inside this relationship. This isn't about like a relationship. This is more about your mind. Um, it looks like I see a lot of work having been done, a lot of dots connected, which is kind of what I'm getting from like Metatron's cube behind the moon, where it's just like you're seeing how other things relate to each other. Like it's giving the red string board like a lot of like mental work to like connect dots and stuff like that and dig into the subconscious and try to balance out what's there. And like with um stay optimistic, and then deception, the negative thoughts are the deception. The ones that tell you that you can't, the ones that tell you, pretend to be somebody that you're not so that these people will accept you, that's a deception. You need to be strong in the fact that you are bringing forth a better version of yourself, a better future that, I'm kind of getting like this feeling of like the subconscious feeling of limitation is the deception. Like that's why like this card is here. Like there are no limits. Act as if there are no limits. Follow your own discernment. Follow your own path. Follow your own like inner guidance. Because I'm like seeing like the stars heavy, so it's like your own internal stars, like you have your own internal like constellation. Because there's a lot of stars in like these cards too, like this one, like your own inner guidance. And as I like recognize this as your inner will, yeah, you have your own constellation which shows you your own path. But ignore or address. You can either ignore it or address it with this deceptive like mental negativity, because it's just like it may be telling you that things are getting in the way that aren't, but you will only know as long as you cultivate a healthy relationship with yourself. And it's one of those things where not all the times are like it's not always coming from within. Sometimes it's coming from without. And that's kind of what I'm getting, because like with this card, I read this as like your own mind, like your own mental energy, your like yourself. You have to learn who you are in this, because like this is kind of like all over the place. It's kind of like it's there but it's not. It's there but it's not. Like, is the call coming from inside the house or outside the house when it comes to these negative thoughts? Where are they coming from? Like, get to the bottom of where they're coming from. Because if they're coming from inside the house, then what you need to do is like you can change that. If it's coming from outside the house, then you can change that too. And sometimes you might need to like verbally address it. Just be like, okay, see, I hear what you're saying. I note that you are worried more for yourself than for me. But I'm gonna need you to change that too. Like, I'm gonna need you to shift frequencies. And this is like kind of giving that whole resonance thing, where it's just like you stay on your frequency. You don't have to absorb everybody else's frequency. If everybody else is on a different frequency than you, that's fine. Let the song be what it is. It's unique to you, but you have to have your own voice here. And so if somebody else's like negativity, or even like 3D negativity or collective conscious negativity starts to interfere with your frequency, then what you do is you start shielding your frequency. You shield your frequency. Now you are still gonna hear it hit the force field, but it's your job to address it. Okay, so yeah, with this thing, like, you're meant to have your own frequency. You're meant to shield your frequency from being affected, because the outside things sometimes try harder when they notice that you've created that force field and you're maintaining your frequency. So, if it's an internal thing, then you work on it internally. If it's an external thing, there's different ways you can go about it. You can either, demand the outside start to match what you feel on the inside, which is how you create your reality. Or you can just straight up ignore it and stop paying attention to it and just only like focus on yourself. So really it's up to you how you handle it. Use your own discernment. There's like different levels to this shit. But I hope that helped. This was like one of the longest messages I've ever done.